Hi CSA members. Here is some instructions on how to order your share. So this is to show our share for 2 item members how to order. So once you get an email with your order form, this is what your order form will look like, and I'm going to walk you through it. So you have selected to be a share for 2 member with 8 items. So in order to get this order through the system, they require you to put a dollar amount. So your 8 items will need to equal $40 at checkout. It's important to not exceed $40 at checkout and just order your 8 items. The other instruction at the beginning will let you know that you can choose Farmer's Choice to have your farmers choose for you. And then don't forget at checkout, select Pay Later. This will just push you through the order, and there will be no additional payment needed. So those are just the first instructions that will be in every order, but I'm going to go ahead and walk you through how to place your order every week. So the first item that is on here is Farmer's Choice. This equals $40 because this will be the only item that you add to your cart. So it won't be 8 items, it will just be 1 item for $40. So if you decide to choose Farmer's Choice, you would just go to the checkout here. You have 1 item, your total equals $40. And so basically the Farmer's Choice, if you select that, let me just go back. You can click on the item here, and it will give you a detailed description of your product. So in here, the Farmer's Choice is basically, instead of selecting your own items, your farmers will do it for you. And they'll pick all of the most delicious and in-season produce for you that week. What you'll do is, if you select this, once you go to the CSA pickup location, on the blackboard, in the room, you'll see Farmer's Choice with a list of the items that you'll be taking home that week. So this is the first thing that you can in your cart. It says $40, and then you would just go to checkout and you would proceed to checkout. So I'm going to take that off, and I'm going to continue to show you how to place your order for individual items. So if you're a share for 2, choose 8 items. Make sure it equals $40. All right. So on your order form, you'll have up to 15 to 20 items of stuff to order. And you are allowed to click multiples. So if you want something, you click add. And if you want to increase your items, you hit the plus button, and you picked 2 of those items. So you're trying to get to 8 items. So the next thing I want to order are some collard greens. Add scapes will be great for some pesto. I want 2 of those. And if you see here, your cart says 3, but you have multiples. So what we did is we had the minimum $40 is required to check out. Every time you order something, that sentence will pop up. And then once you've already ordered your 8 items for $40, it won't be there anymore, and you'll know to check out. So anyway, I see these amazing raspberries, and now I want 8 raspberries instead. We will have items that say only 1 allowed per member. There are some items that we don't have a lot of, and maybe it takes a long time to harvest. There's just going to be some items that we want to make sure every member can get. And so we only put 1 on there. So just make sure you only order 1 of that item. You'll see that throughout the season. So you're just going to keep going. There's another like cherry tomatoes, only 1 allowed per member. You're going to add that. And if you see, that sentence is gone. That says minimum $40. So the system's going to let you check out. Another thing that we'll have will be add-on items. At the end of your order will be the add-on items. So specifically flower bouquet add-on. This is, they're $20 each. This is not included in your CSA. And we just charge extra. So if you want to add on a flower bouquet to your CSA, you would click add. And you're like, oh, I want a big bouquet. Let me get 2. So I'm going to add 2 of those. And if you click on the description here, it just tells you a little bit more. $20 bouquets are going to be paid to Venmo. So you're going to pay at Fibonacci Farm Venmo, not at checkout, because we're not taking in credit cards on the order forms. And you'll pay at Fibonacci Farm $20. So we'll have a little scan barcode at where the flowers will be picked up if you don't pay beforehand. If you don't have Venmo, we can send you a Square link, or you can pay cash at pickup. Just get on the walkie-talkie that's in the CSA room and let us know that you have some cash. But just make sure we don't have to try and track you down for the payment. You can just pay with Venmo, or you can pay cash or with the Square app. So just make sure you take care of that. And those flower bouquets will be there at the CSA pickup with the rest of the produce. So I went to our cart. Let me just go back here. I went to the cart. It says 7 items here, but I actually have 8. And then I have 2 flower bouquets. So that's why it's really important that your total equals the $40. Every item will be $5, so it's 8 times 5. Say that you accidentally ordered 2 raspberries, or basically if you went over your $40, what you would do is just hit the minus button and adjust your order and just make sure it totals $40. Your flower bouquet will be $0, and then that's what you'll pay via Venmo following your checkout. So if you hit go to checkout, it has a list of your items here. This is the delivery date, which is not delivery. It's basically when you'll be picking up your CSA. And then you'll want to place your order. But if you hit this button, it's going to make you fill in your details first. So every week it will ask you to put in your, select a pickup location, which will be the CSA pickup. We do not deliver. And the payment method will always be pay later. This is just so it won't make you pay the $40 at the end of your transaction. And then on your first order, it will make you put in your details. But once you do this the first time, it will auto-populate moving forward on every order that you do. And so once you do your CSA order, it's just going to ask you to select these 2 drop-downs that only have 1 option each. So you can't really mess that up. Okay, so once this is all filled out, your total equals $40, which your 8 items equals 40, and you hit place order. Super duper easy. So this is just a confirmation here that you place your order, and what it will do is email you an invoice. So what you want to do is you go to your email, and this will be your invoice here. And so what you do is you'll see it says invoice boundless Fibonacci CSA. This is what you're going to use to pick up your items at the CSA pickup location. So you can either print this out, or you can just grab your phone and reference this when you're at the CSA pickup to know what you're grabbing and putting in your bag that day. So here you have 2 bags of arugula. So you get to the pickup location, you have your tote bag, and you go in the fridge and you grab 2 bags of arugula. It's really important that you don't stray from your order. We try to harvest the inventory according to what you guys ordered. So, just make sure you only harvest what you ordered. If you see something that you like, just remember it. So the next time that you place your order, you can be like, oh, I want to order that this week. It looks really nice. But don't pick up other people's things. But it's super easy. Some directions. Make sure you look up Fibonacci Farm on Google Maps, not Apple Maps. It will take you next door if you use Apple Maps. And the CSA pickup will be located in the garage of the White House at Fibonacci Farm. So you'll just follow the signs. There'll be adequate parking. And that's it.